Hey y'all, so before I get this video started, let me give a quick shout out. These were the first 3 comments in my last video. If you want to be featured in my next video, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell and come show me some love when I drop a new video. What's up, you guys? It's KeAmber Vaughn, aka CoachKe, coming back to you with another video. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you're not new, welcome back. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and also tap the bell so that you are notified of every new video that I post. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be doing my May budget with me, and this monthly budget, as well as probably the next 2 or 3, are going to be way different than what you guys are used to seeing, because if you are not aware and up to date, I did lose my income thanks to COVID-19 coronavirus. My last day of work was April 7th. Once we got our first case in my facility, I just said to heck with it. I'll see y'all when everything calms down, because for me, until doctors kind of agree on how it's transmitted, you know, how to protect yourself and stuff like that, I just do not feel safe. So I have since gotten my last paycheck with that. So because of that, my budgets are going to be a lot different. So I'm still going to be starting my budget on the first, what would be the first paycheck of the month, and ending it the last day before what would be my next paycheck of the following month. That way, if and when I do start working again, I don't have to shift things around because I've changed the way that I'm starting and ending my budget. So it's still starting on May 6th, and we're going to end it on June 2nd. Really quickly, I do want to do a mock budget this month. If you are not interested in featuring your budget for a mock budget, look on the screen right now and skip to wherever I say on the screen to get past this part. If you're interested in me featuring your budget for the mock budget for this month, I need you to get your information into me ASAP, because I will be recording the video for that probably tomorrow on Tuesday so that it comes out on Wednesday. If you are interested, all I need you to do is email me at KeAmber@KeAmberVaughn.com. Again, KeAmber@KeAmberVaughn.com. Subject the email mock budget. What I need you to do is send me a few things. The first thing I need from you is, what is your pay dates for the month? So if it's the 6th and the 20th, put the 6th and the 20th, and let me know if those are the dates that you get paid every 2 weeks. If it's the 15th and the 30th, that's fine. Just let me know what your pay dates are for this month and the next month, so I kind of can tell when your budget should start and end. Also, let me know exactly how much you get paid. If it's an estimate, if you usually work a lot of overtime, I only want to know how much you get paid for your regular pay week. That way, if you decide to not do overtime next week, it's not going to affect your budget, because I've done it based off of overtime, and you're not going to get that overtime on your check the following paycheck. The other thing I need from you are, what are your bills? And when you give me your bills, I need the date that is due as well as the amount. If it is a loan or a credit card, I need the minimum due, not whatever you pay. So if your minimum due is $50, but you've been paying $250 for the last 3 months, I don't care about the $250. I just want the $50. And that should be it. Make sure that you are sitting by your phone or computer, whatever. Make sure you are checking your email regularly, because I will try to choose someone by tonight or early tomorrow morning, so that, again, I can go ahead and record that tomorrow. So yeah. All right. So back to my budget. So the only bills that I have, and you guys know I don't have a whole lot of bills. I live at home with my sister and my mother. So I have car insurance for $129.66. This is what I pay my mom. I know somebody said something about, you know, since everybody's quarantined, we're not driving a lot, that you could possibly get a reduction on your car insurance premium because you're not driving very much. We were going to do that at first, but then we didn't want to switch back to the normal premium and then they increase our rates, so we decided to just stay there. I have a travel club due for $30 on the 24th. I actually might cut this off until like outside open back up, because there's no point in paying $30 a month for something that I can't even really book trips and stuff right now. I mainly just use this to get discounts on hotels and stuff, and even though I've made my money back plus more since I started this, it still makes no sense in paying it if I can't even travel anywhere. The 29th is the stock club, and if you guys missed my April investment portfolio update, this has to do with that. I'll link that up in the eye in the sky. And then on the 1st of next month, we have dental insurance, Rent, possibly. I still don't think that this is going to start yet. It's probably going to be closer to like July or August. And then health insurance for $165.22. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in. As far as my fixed expenses go, we've already said what everything was, and the total amount for that is $654.42. But of course, as long as the rent is not being paid yet, it'll only be about $400, $350. The only reason I keep putting it in my budget is because I don't know when it's going to start. Essentially, once it's only us three living in the house, because there is a fourth person here right now, once that person is gone, that is when the $300 will start, and we don't really know when that's going to happen. So once that happens, that is when this will be activated. But I'd rather have it in my budget than not put it in there, and then it starts and now, you know, my budget numbers are all screwed up. So now let's go to the variable expenses. I've already written everything out, and I kind of did it based on kind of what I've been spending this month. But honestly, you guys can see, like, these are all of my transactions for the last 3.5 weeks. My budget ends in 2 days. The only thing I probably will do is go ahead and fill up my gas tank, because I haven't filled up since March 31st, and I still have like a little under a half a tank, so I might fill that up. I don't know. So groceries is $250, personal household is $60, restaurants is $75, gas is $40, and that's only if I don't fill up at the end of this month. Shopping is $100. I'm only keeping that at $100 because I might need a new headset for my Xbox, and that's like $60. So yeah, I got a short in it, so I might need another one. And yes, that is important enough for me to spend it, even though I don't have income coming in. Then miscellaneous is $50. There's no birthdays or anything. We're not going out to eat like that because, of course, outside is shut down. So $50. I've reduced almost every single category. Supplements is going to be $100 because I need to get my probiotic, my prenatal, and also my hormonal supplement. Well, it's a hormonal supplement, but it doesn't have hormones in it, if that makes sense. So usually when I have to get all three, it comes out to be about $90 something. And then business, I reduced that to $75. So I haven't added this up yet. So let's go ahead and do that. So we got $250, $60, $75, $140, $150, and $75. So that's going to bring my total variable expenses to $750. Now, as far as my income goes, so if you guys are not familiar, I use a budget method that I created myself. It's called the income allocation method, where basically I don't start putting money towards savings and extra debt payments if I was still in debt until I've earned enough to cover my fixed expenses. Because my income is so low right now, I'm not even doing that. The only thing I care about right now is tracking my expenses and making sure that I'm not overspending, and, you know, making sure that I keep up with my checking account balance and all of that stuff. So you guys are going to see on a weekly basis how I'm going to be doing that. So I am supposed to get my stimulus check on Wednesday. I don't know if it's really going to come on Wednesday, but we're going to see. And I should get the whole $1,200 because I didn't even file my taxes last year yet. I'm going to wait until July. I know last year I made a lot more money because I was doing travel nursing, whereas the previous year, all of my money pretty much just came from working 2 shifts a week. So I did qualify. So that's going to be $1,200 for the stimulus check. And if I don't get paid on Wednesday, honey, we bust a hit. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just going to have to go back and change all of this up at that point. So the only other thing that I have is YouTube income, which is, of course, low. Let's see. Revenue for April is $153.67, but I am going to subtract 20% to keep in my savings for taxes. And even though I have way more than enough in my tax account, I don't want to get lazy and stop saving for taxes, and then once tax season comes and I don't have the money to, you know, pay my bill. So $153.67 minus the $30.73 for taxes is $122.94. I'm going to add that in. to the stimulus check, and we have $1322.94 is going to be my income. That is low, but that's okay. That's life. Luckily, I still have my job. It's just a matter of when do I want to go back. So I'm going to go ahead and do this part. So I'm going to subtract what my net income is. Subtract what my fixed expenses are to get my net income. That gets me $668.52, which means that I would need the whole 100% anyway to cover my variable expenses, because what I have left over is actually less than what I have budgeted for my variable expenses. As you guys know, I typically overestimate my expenses anyway, so hopefully I don't come anywhere close to that, but we are gonna see. Okay, so I'm not going to set up the savings page yet. That's going to be a totally separate video, and plus I don't even know what it is yet because this month's budget is not over. Now let's go to the paycheck to paycheck sheet. Now this is what it normally looks like, but we're going to do things a little bit different because we don't have paychecks coming in. Okay, so what I want to do, let me first, y'all know I always forget to do this. I'm gonna take a picture real quick of my calendar. All right, and we're here. So this month, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys weekly updates as far as my expenses and spending goes. And that's just so that I can keep a handle on my spending. I feel like now I'm really good with like not overspending anyway, but I feel like if I'm at least making sure that I'm paying attention every single week, that I will be able to reduce my spending as much as possible so that I don't start going into that $4,000 foundation of my checking account. If you guys are new to my channel, I've always kept $4,000 as a base in my checking account when I'm starting a new budget. This month is going to be more than that, just because I knew I didn't have an income this month. So whatever's in excess this month is just rolling over. So because of that, I just want to make sure I don't start dipping into that $4,000 too early, because the earlier I dip into that, the earlier I'll have to start dipping into savings if I'm not going back to work by then. Okay, so May 6th through the 12th, I don't have anything coming out, but what I'm going to do is divide that $750 for the variable expenses into 4, because there's going to be 4 weeks. That's going to give me $187.50 per week for the budgeted expenses. All right. So the only thing I'm going to do here is the budget. And again, that's going to be $187.50. And you guys are going to see how different I'm going to make this time. Probably don't even need to go that far down. Okay, so that's going to give me $101,250 left. So next, I'm going to go to the next week. And that's going to be, oh, you know what? I just thought about this. Even though I'm not saving anything this month, I am going to put that $30.73 that's just going to come out of that YouTube paycheck for the taxes, but I'm not going to be saving anything extra this month. Okay, so now we have May 13th through May 19th. And basically all I'm doing is kind of doing like a running total, I guess. So the 13th through the 19th, I still don't have any bills coming out. So we're just going to do the budgeted expenses of $187.50. So $1,012.50 minus $187.50 is going to give me $825. So next we have May 20th through May 26th. And at this point, there is going to be the YouTube income of 122. Actually, I'm going to put the whole thing in there, and then I'm just going to take out the taxes. So 153.67. And I'm going to do that in purple. I'll do all my savings in purple. So taxes is going to be $30.73. And let's see, the 21st is car insurance for $129.66. Then we have the travel club. Again, I might just go ahead and like not pay this, just take the auto pay off for a minute. And then that's it for that one. And then we have the budget. I guess I could have did the budget in a different color too. $187.50. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna change this because that was dumb. What I actually need to do is take the $825 that's left over and then add the $153.67 from the YouTube paycheck. So that's going to get me a balance of $978.67. And I'm just going to put all right. So subtract the $30.73. $129.66. $30. And then the $187.50 is going to get me $678. And then the last week is going to be May 27th through June 2nd. And the expenses that I have here are the stock club, for $20, rent for $300, health insurance for $165.22, and then the dental insurance for $954. And let's calculate this. 20 $280.78 $115.56 $954, and then the budget that I almost forgot. Negative $81.48. So if everything goes exactly how it is, including me paying rent, which like I said, I don't think it's going to end up happening just yet, and I spent every single dollar of my budget, I'm still only going to be negative $80 for the month, and I think that's freaking amazing. So hopefully it ends up happening that way. What I'm going to do is put some boxes to the side, because what I want to do is try to get as close to this ending balance as I can each week, so that we can kind of track that. And yeah, like I said, there's not going to be any saving of any money except the taxes there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions or commentary, of course, feel free to leave them down below. Please thumbs up this video, subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.